Brethren, people going to say a lot of things about us, you know, and we have to let it ride. Truth or lie. We see when people assassinate a character, but you have to put it in the hands of the Lord. You have to put it right there. A fear of what he thought, Pilate. A willingness to compromise. Brethren, you see that word compromise? Leave that alone. Compromise his own judgment. And what did he do? And he chose the way even when it was convicted of what was right, even though he was convicted of what was right, merely to avoid the accusation of being disloyal to Caesar and face the potential loss of power, of position and power. Pilate's wife said it had nothing to do with his judgment. You know, when your wife tells you something, you have to listen, you know, because we have the sixth sense, right? But he won't listen. Jesus was meek and strong. Everybody remember that? Jesus was meek and strong. Pilate was weak and wrong. Meek and wrong. And meekness comes from the outworking of God's love operating in our hearts. Only when God's love is operating in our hearts could we have weakness. And it doesn't stem from fear that dominating heart. When you're fearful, you're going to be weak. That is why fear had torment, and God doesn't want us to be fearful. So, meekness today is not weakness. We are strong in Jesus when we are meek, because he's given us the power to overcome what Satan is throwing at us. And in our crucible, because sometimes being weak, we are thrown into crucibles. But when we get in that crucible, we have to just trust God that he's going to take us out and keep our meekness intact. All right. Now, Monday, Sunday's lesson, broken bread and poured out wine. Boy, I didn't know what to say of this topic. But eventually, what it really means is sacrifice. What does that? Pouring out, broken bread and poured out wine means sacrifice. That is giving of self. That is what sacrifice is, you know. You know, parents say sacrifice for children. You ain't got a underwear on. But you're giving them everything, you know. They're back full of books. And you ain't got nothing, you got 2, 3. And you have to buy one for every day. And an extra thing. And you sacrifice everything for children. That is why children need to honor, love, and respect parents. Because there are some parents who ain't doing that. And a lady killed her daughter. She was overwhelmed. You can't be that overwhelmed and kill a little person. Smother her to death, strangle, whatever. So parents do a lot for children. So we sacrifice for children. But there's nothing to compare what God, the sacrifice we are talking about. So sacrifice.